Welcome back, and thank you for riding with me into another tale from the past. Maybe you're lying down in the dark, letting these stories carry you, or maybe you're just curious about how people once clung to life in the harshest places on earth. Wherever you are, this story will take you into the dust, smoke, and silence of the American frontier. Tonight, we're heading west. The year is 1873. Out here, survival wasn't about laws, doctors, or kindness. It was about grit, gunpowder, and luck. And luck was in short supply. Picture a small town at the edge of the desert, a cluster of wooden shacks clinging to life like weeds in cracked soil. The people here weren't chasing glory. They were running from debts, from the law, or from the kind of past you never speak about. And when they got here, they found something worse waiting: hunger, violence, and the cruel indifference of the land itself. Every morning, the wind carried more than just dust. It carried the smell of blood from the butcher's stall, the stench of unwashed men crammed into saloons, and the sour tang of cheap whiskey poured into chipped tin cups. Whiskey wasn't a drink out here. It was medicine, it was currency, it was courage in liquid form. And for some, it was the only way to face another day. The lore in towns like these wasn't written on paper. It was written in how fast you could draw your pistol, or how many friends you could keep alive long enough to stand with you. Sheriffs came and went. Sometimes they were shot before they could even pin the badge to their chest. Other times, the sheriff was the most dangerous man in town. But here's the part most history books don't tell you. For every gunslinger or outlaw you've heard of, there were dozens of nameless men and women whose lives burned out quietly. A storekeeper who watched his family starve when the cattle herds didn't arrive. A widow who took in boarders, only to bury them one by one when fever swept through the town. A drifter who traded his last horse for a bottle, because drinking away a week felt easier than starving for one more day. The West wasn't about freedom. It was about endurance. And endurance often meant finding ways to forget how close death was. In the saloons, laughter rattled against the walls like dice in a cup, but it was hollow. Every glass slammed on the table was a prayer, not for tomorrow, but just for tonight.